Hello everyone, this is TSET ABCD and welcome to another Catan video here on my channel. So I am in the second position here, noticing that there is not a lot of brick, a decent amount of all the other resources, like an average amount. I don't think there is any resource that is very too prominent. But yeah, based on that, I think 6, 5, 6, 9, 10 seems to be a good first spot because you get access to. Okay, goes for 8, 5, 10, which is also a decent spot here, to be honest. But at this point, I think I'll just go for 6, 5, 6, 9, 10. Grabbing the best brick, the best sheep, and strong wheat as well. And with this placement, I can even go for something like 8, 4 as my second placement. With the access to the sheep port, I think it can be a decent setup. I'm also considering something like 5, 4, 11, or maybe, yeah, I mean 6, 9, 9, 4, 11 seems a little too lopsided. Like I have a lot of ore and not enough opportunity to get wheat and sheep. How about 6, 4, 3 or 6, 4, 2? Yeah, maybe with the access to the wood port, it can come in handy. But at this point, I think just 6, 9, 10 seems completely fine to me. And seems like red here is a viewer wishing me happy birthday for the video that I posted yesterday. That's quite nice. I mean, thank you. Yeah, just letting red know that this game is being recorded for tomorrow. Anyway, so now I think red can go for 6, 4, 3, maybe 6, 5. Actually, red can even consider 6, 5, 11, to be honest. Knowing that there will be some ore left for them, orange cannot block all the ore on the board. So I like 6, 5, 11 for red. And then maybe 8, 3, 4 is also an option, or 6, 3, 4. Yeah, but if I was red in this position, I would surely go for 6, 5, 11. Especially because I know at the very least I can get something like, okay, does go for 6, 5, 11. That is quite nice. So I was saying at the very least, red can expect to get 6, 9, 4, 11, which will be a very, very strong or very cheap setup. The other options would be something like 9, 10, 3, or I think worst case scenario would be 8, 3. But I don't think so. Red would have to go for 8, 3. Even 3, 5, 4 could be a choice. Let's see what orange goes for. Yeah, and I think orange here can also have a decent setup with 6, 3, 4, 8, 3, 4. Does produce all 5 resources, although numbers are like 3 and 4 are repeating. But with the access to the wood port, can still have a decent setup here and might even get a settlement on 8, 3. If orange gets a little lucky with early 3s and 4s, I think that is quite possible. The only drawback of 834, 634 is, I mean, not apart from repeating numbers on 3 and 4, I think red gets a very, very strong setup with either 9 4 11, like double or double wheat. Yeah, so, I mean, orange does go for that setup. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind this because this also gives me the opportunity to get a strong O spot. I wouldn't mind going for 9 4 11 myself if red goes for something like 9 10 3, and if red goes for 9 4 11, I would go for 9 10 3. Or should I consider 9 5 10, trying to stop blue from getting a strong wood spot, because blue might consider 8 10, sorry, 5 10 or 8 10. I mean, that is also an option that blue has. I might even consider 9 5 2, but I think 9 10 11 is slightly better. I think my best case scenario would be 9 4 11 here. With coordinated nines, I can have a very strong overweight cheap game. So let's see what red wants to do. I think red goes for either 9 10 3 or 9 4 11. Okay, so I did not think about my road placement, so that is something that I'm considering now. Because if I point to the left, because red already starts with a road in hand, there is some chance that I lose out on this spot. Maybe I should consider 9 4 2 pointing upwards and try to go for 6 2. And I'm also considering something like 9 5 2 here, to be honest. Because actually, if I go for 9 5 2, I can point to the right. Blue will most likely not consider 9 4 11 as a settlement spot. Because in that case, blue is only playing with ore and wheat, very little brick, no wood, no sheep. So blue will have a difficult game. Blue will surely consider 5 10, 8 10, maybe 6 12 here. So I can actually go for 9 5 2, point to the right and try and get a settlement on 9 4 11. Yeah, and if blue goes for this, I do lose out on a road. Like my road placement is bad, but blue just has a very poor setup in that case, I believe. Yeah, this is very unlike me. I rarely point my road inwards. I do prefer pointing it outwards because it is generally an easy settlement spot. If I were blue, I would actually consider 5 10 pointing down and try and get a settlement on 8 10. The other option blue could have is maybe 6 12, but that doesn't seem too strong. 4 11 is also a choice. Yeah, but then leaving 9 4 11 also seems a little too. Yeah, I mean, red is correct here. Yeah. So I mean, this was, I did expect this a little. Yeah. But now I think at this point, red is the biggest threat. Um, Orange is also having a decent setup. I don't think blue is that strong here. Blue will get an early city, which is absolutely true here because blue already has 3 overs in hand, only needs a single 5 or a 11 to roll. I might even get a trade with orange here. Yeah, let me not say anything about the strength of red's position. I'll take a look at blue's profile here. Okay, so blue is surely has a decent rank overall. Rolls a 7. I mean, blocking the 9 here is an easy choice for orange. Let's see. Should not be targeting me, I believe. Okay, it does target me, which is, I mean, which makes sense. It is a little scary. My setup is actually pretty decent because I just need a couple of 9s to roll and I will have a pretty good city, a pretty strong city. Yeah, blue here cannot do any trades. Blue, I think, has 3 overs and a wheat in hand. Yeah, I'll hold on to these cards. There is no trade that helps me. Yeah, blue might actually offer a ore for wheat trade. Yeah, I did mention this. Maybe, yeah, does a 1 is to 2 as well. Okay, because did a 4 is to 1, I think that is completely fine here. Let's see, I'll ask for wheat. Yeah. So gets a trade with red, wow. And gets more ore. So this is going to be difficult if numbers don't roll. I don't have anything on an 8. So far 6s and 8s have rolled quite frequently, but there isn't much that I can do about it. What do I want to do with the cards I have in hand? Maybe I just do a 4 is to 1. Yeah, I think getting to the 3 is to 1 port is a little more important than getting to the wheat port. Yeah. And with blue not having any sheep or wood production, yeah, these rolls. I mean, actually, if orange gets a settlement on 8-3, it is just going to be very difficult to for anyone to make any progress. Blue might get a city here. Oh, looks like red was able to steal a wheat. Wow. Because red did buy a def card. There's still not much that I can do here. So now blue gets a city this turn. If another 9 rolls, I can get a city as well. And getting a city on 952 seems quite nice, I would say. Yeah, cannot do a trade with red. Cannot give red a city either. Blue should not be accepting it. Yeah, orange surely has been a little lucky with these 6s and 8s early on in the game, because orange gets a wheat and a brick. Sorry, wheat and a wood. Red buys another def card, I don't mind that. Wow, so orange is in a very strong position. I should be able to get a settlement. Wow, I mean, yeah, red should not have offered that trade, because even if it is a 2:1, now how do you even slow orange down on this setup? Yeah, I'm being very clear here. So with these cards, I mean, I don't think so anybody has any brick to give up. Yeah, looks like blue will be able to plow me. Unless a 7 is rolled, maybe that is something that can help me. Yeah. Yeah, I think it should be a rob. Let's see. Yeah, red is just going to run out of timer. Needs to decide quickly. Blocks the 6. Okay. Seems like wasn't able to pull the knight. Sorry, pull the wheat. Here, orange might be able to get a city as well. So, with these early 6s and 8s, yeah, orange is very strong. And blue might get a 4:1 and plow me. Yeah. Gets a wheat. Okay, gets a city. And yeah, these 8s are just ruining the game for me at this point, I would say. Because there is nothing that I can do about this. I just have to hold on to these cards and End my turn again. Still hoping for a 9 or a 10. Yeah, that 3 is again like it will basically give orange a road here with 3 wood and a brick. Yeah, I think I can accept this trade. So at the very least, I can get a settlement on my turn. I know the 3 hasn't helped blue. So blue might still not be able to plow me. If another 9 rolls, I will still get a settlement before I will focus on getting my city because I'm still a little scared about the blues year of plenty. I absolutely think that blue has a year of plenty here. Rolls a 7. Any block other than orange would be bad, I would say. And might even have to solo block orange on the 8 wood because where else can blue block orange? 3 is fine. Yeah. Gets a wood here for sure. Orange did have quite a few wood in hand. Yeah. So with that 6, at least I can get my. Oh, I was actually going to buy a dev card by mistake there. Yeah, that would have been very, very bad. But at this point, I think just get a settlement and end my turn. Hope that red rolls a 7. Okay, finally a 10. So, what is my next target? I think I want to get a city. I mean, I want a couple of 9s to roll. I believe so far there has been only one 9 this game. That was the first 10. I think 5 has rolled only once or twice. Seems like red is thinking about it. Maybe red has a monopoly. Yeah, but maybe I should not be saying that here in chat. I don't want orange and blue to be aware of it. It would be the other way around. I would rather want red to be aware of orange's monopoly if he has it. Yeah, surely not accepting a 1:1. Yeah, I can accept this trade. I don't want this trade to go on with blue, so surely a trade that I can offer. I mean, orange can easily do a wow trades with blue in the end. Yeah, I don't think there is any trade that I can offer here. Maybe I can offer a brick for. I mean, but tens have rolled, so blue surely doesn't want a lot of brick here. Wow. Unlucky with these lack of nines, I would say. And also, yeah, I mean, what do I do? Going for a single dev card doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe I can offer a trade and then try and get a city. Yeah, maybe I can just trade with red, but yeah, red has a lot of wood, but what do I do with it? I mean, now the best I can do is build a road, which might not be a bad choice to be honest, with the way these sixes are rolling. And I can get a wheat here just so that if a 9 rolls, I will be getting a city, and I still don't think anybody should be targeting me anytime soon. Yeah, maybe blocks the 8 over here. Wait, if blue is getting a non-block, it means that the 6 is going to be solo blocked. Yeah, let's say, let me not say anything here and let red decide what they want to do. I think 4 has rolled only once this game. Yeah, I don't know what this means. So red will most likely get the largest army. Okay, blocking the 6 actually works in our favor here. Okay, but now orange has a city in hand, almost a city in hand, because a 6 rolled and now a 4, so at least has 2 ores and 2 wheats here. And once orange gets a city on 834, I don't think there is anything that we can do about it. Yeah, I don't want to trade here. Maybe a 1 is to 1 is not bad actually, but let's see if I can get a 1 is to 2. Yeah, don't have any wood to offer, so I don't even want this trade because it doesn't help me in any way. Like if a 6 rolls, I still cannot do a 3 to 1. Okay, trades with red. Wow, is actually just going to ruin red's game here. So I think the 8 over is an easy block at this point. I get wheat, so let's see if I get this trade, and this will actually give me a city, put me in a very, not a very strong position, a decent position, I would say. I can maybe even offer a 2 is to 1 to be honest. Maybe I go for a dev card here. Do I trade with orange? Yeah, that is a risky thing here, but I mean, what choice do I have? My game is actually very slow, not getting the rolls that I need, and I'll actually get a settlement on. I mean, 592 is the right play to make because getting a city on ore is always better, improves my setup. So now, if a couple of wow, not getting these rolls, maybe orange can plow blue on the 311. But with this move, blue does have the strongest Orvi cheap, to be honest. Yeah. So this I did expect, like getting the city on 834. Here, I mean, what can I do with these cards? Maybe I can get a 1:1 with red, but then I don't think so. It does anything after that. Orange accepts it, so red has to accept it. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, red is taking a long time here. With 10 cards, has to take some action quickly. Might stop orange from getting to the brick port. I mean, at the very least, still needs to build two roads. And the only option they have is okay. Why? Okay. Just 6 years. So 9 here gives me a settlement. Or a 7 would be fine as well. Yeah, with a 7, I think I still have to block orange here. That's quite an easy choice, obvious choice, but then I get sheep. I wanted wheat here. I don't think so. Orange has any wheat though. Actually, just got 3 wheats there. So yeah, it cannot give the longest road to orange either. So Blue accepts it. I actually like it. Yeah, tens have been rolling quite a bit. I think red also wants to will get a settlement on the 5 tile. So red is also in a decent position at this point and should be able to get the largest army as well, because no one else is fighting for largest army. Yeah. Unless blue fights for the longest road, I think red will be in a decent position here. Yeah, and I like nines. So now a 10 or another 9 will give me a second city. Wow, another 9. Exactly the role that I wanted. So let's see if I get this trade. Will give me a dev card and a city. Okay, what does this trade do for me? No, I cannot get my dev card in that case. Like maybe I get a 1:1. Do I want to trade with red? Yeah, I think I have to. My position is still not the best. Yeah, so these nines are absolutely huge now. The only problem is maybe orange here has a monopoly and that could be quite scary. Let's see if I can get a 1:2. I don't want to do a 1:1 trade with red either. Red is in a pretty strong position. I do get a 1:2. So yeah, I can build 2 roads now. And I think getting a road on the 8 ore tile is an option for me. Or trying to get a settlement on the 8 ore tile is an option for me. Let's see. Here I will play my monopoly, and if a 6 rolls, I'll just go for a couple of dev cards. I have to fight for the largest army. And how do I block both orange and red? It looks difficult, to be honest. Okay, blue is also fighting for army. I don't mind that at all. Where does blue want to block? Whom does blue want to block is the question. Yeah, might block the 3 brick. What else can blue block here? Yeah, it is a difficult block for blue for sure. Okay, solo blocks orange. Yeah, big rolls there for me for sure. So I can get 2. Yeah, let's see if I get any trades. Either one of these, either one of these trades actually give me 2 roads and a settlement. And here I will target red. I get a wood, so I can get my settlement if I want to. don't think it is a bad move here, to be honest. Or maybe I just go for a couple of dev cards. Oh wow. Yeah, seems like red has started an embargo with me. But I mean, with the Year of Plenty, maybe I have to fight for road here. I need a 10 to roll, and then with the Year of Plenty, I can get the longest road. That would still put me on 9 points. I need a city and so I need a 9 and a 10 to roll. Yeah, these nines that they have started, I mean, yeah, as soon as 9 started to roll, I have had some chance in the game. Yeah, red gets army next turn. Oh wow, orange just wins with 3 settlements. Yeah, very lucky there. Yeah, only 2 5s that game. The 6s and 8s were huge. 9s did help me back in the end. Yeah, orange surely had a very lucky game. Yeah. I mean, it looks like I had better production in the end. Good balanced die. I mean, yeah, I had better production because of 10s and 9s that started rolling later on in the game. Okay. I end up in the second position. I think that is just because I was able to pull a VP. Yeah, red would have taken the largest army in the next turn. So red would have been on 9. I would have surely fought for army, sorry, for the longest road. And with that loss, I do lose on a spot on the top 500. But I don't think so. There is a lot that I could have done. It was a good game. I mean, started slow, did pick up in the end, but then I think it was a little too late. And also, Orange got lucky with getting 2 VPs. Like, wouldn't have done anything about that. It was nice playing against Red, though. I mean, it's always good to play against a viewer. So that was nice. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.